Nope. Oh, that poor sign. How did that dinosaur ninja fit his whole self behind it without his legs on the ground? And there he is again, just doing backflips for no reason. Hello everybody! Super Baby Mario here. Welcome to Let's Play Spyro Year of the Dragon! How many times is he going to return to do random backflips? Or are those front flips? I couldn't really tell. I wasn't paying too close of attention. Okay, they are front flips. Okay, fine. Prove me wrong, Mr. Dinosaur Ninja Man. Anyways, it's finally time to complete the Spyro trilogy. The original Spyro trilogy, the good games. I don't know, there were a couple of other good Spyro games that I've played. Actually, only the one, so never mind. Anyways, this is, this one, okay, apparently the character that I wanted is not available as an icon. That's just rude. I guess I'll just be Hunter. But yeah, this is considered by quite a lot of people to be the best Spyro game. I personally disagree. It's probably my least favorite of the trilogy, and by probably I mean definitely. But, I do still like it quite a bit. Even though it really just recycles a lot of things from the second game. But, I'll talk more about that later. Right now I've got to watch random holes sprout out from the ground. Oh no, those dinosaurs are stealing our eggs, which are way, way bigger than they were in the first game. Like, holy crap. Okay. She is startled so much that she just walks in a completely different direction. And, somehow doesn't notice the cheetah that's just sleeping there. Who in turn doesn't notice the rock that he tripped over. But whatever.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now, go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
Doesn't notice the fairy out the window. Sure, why not?
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the Dragon Worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Worlds. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
Nobody else can fit down the holes. Hunter immediately tries to go down the hole.
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it.
Okay, are you seriously trying to tell me that Spyro is the only dragon of his size that exists? I find that a bit hard to believe. Also, Zoe totally could have just carried some of the eggs back using magic. I assume. We haven't really been given any sort of indication what kind of powers Zoe has other than, you know, being checkpoints. But anyways, here we are in the first homeworld of the game. This is Sunrise Spring. And as you can see, yeah, this game looks very, very similar to the second game. It borrows, like, all of its frickin' gem containers, the gems themselves, the HUD. All just lifted directly from the second game. Which I can understand why they did that. Like, they kind of had to rush this game so that it came out in the year, I think it was 2000, which was the actual year of the dragon, according to China. So yeah, they kind of had to rush the game a little bit in order to get it to fit in there, and it kind of shows, unfortunately, in some points. But anyways, here's our main collectible, dragon eggs. I was gonna say, is it gonna activate or anything? Yeah, somehow, for some reason, as soon as you walk up to the dragon eggs, they will immediately hatch, no matter what. Every time. That's, I guess, just because Spyro is sharing his dragon magic with them. Which doesn't really explain how they weren't hatching in the first place, like when they were actually in their own world. But anyways, here's Zoe.
Hi, Spyro. To look left or right, press the L2 or R2 buttons. To quickly center the camera behind you, press the L1 or R1 button. You can look all around by holding the triangle button down.
So yeah, speaking of things that were recycled from Spyro 2, he literally has all of his moves from that game, which is pretty nice that you don't have to unlock any of them.
So, you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back up that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find an egg, our expertly trained armies will dispose of you and take it back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry. And you won't like me when I'm angry.
Thank you, Bruce. So, she claims she's hidden them in, places that we'll never find. There was one sitting right out in the open here. So I'm gonna have to call shenanigans on that. Also, there's one right up there. I can see it from here. But anyways, let's grab ourselves some more monies. Monies. Not just regular monies. Has to be double monies for some reason. Anyways.
Spyro! My, how funny to see you here. Why, I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto in Avalar.
We?
Well, my business went into a slump after you left, so I came here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons, too.
Yeah, I'm sure she is.
The sorceress has asked me to guard Sheila the kangaroo. I suppose if you had a bit more money, I'd be willing to let her escape. Then you could keep her for a pet or something.
So yeah, we need 300 gems in order to free this here captive kangaroo. And what the hell happened to Moneybags' voice? Like, I know voice actors in games change all the time, but I really liked his old one. And this one just doesn't have the same charm, I don't think. But anyways, that's, yeah, once again, Moneybags has returned to, extort us some more, like he do. And, yeah, I don't really feel like talking to you right now, Hunter. I'm just gonna go grab these monies, as apparently I will be calling them. And, excuse me. Just grab the money.
Oh, Spyro, I just found one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world, but you'll have to glide to get across to it. Press the X button to jump, then press the X button again while you're in the air to glide. Just follow me.
Wow, that's a hell of a jump. I wish I could do that with just jumping.
I saw something shiny in that cave over there. Let's go check it out. You can get there by hovering. To hover, just press the triangle button at the end of your glide.
Why can't you just get the something shiny? Like, you can clearly jump that far.
Oh, I almost forgot. I found this egg.
Yeah, sure. You forgot. Conveniently. So yeah, every every dragon, or every baby dragon in this game has their own name and a semi-unique animation. There are a good number of them, but they do recycle them from time to time.
There's definitely something shiny at the bottom of this hole. I was about to jump down there, but I think I hear running water, and I hate to get wet. It's a cat thing.
Why can't you just break out your wing contraption from the second game? I'm sure you've got it stuck away? I'm sure you got it, like, stowed away in hammer space somewhere. Hi Zoe, what's up?
This is a Superfly power-up, Spyro. Whenever you walk through any power-up that looks like this one, it will allow you to fly for a while.
Cool. So yeah, the Superfly power-up is one of many, many different power-ups that can be found scattered around the Forgotten Worlds, much like they were in Avalar. But unlike the ones in Avalar, these ones do not require you to kill any enemies in order to access them, which is a welcome change, I think. And because of that, they can now be found in homeworlds as well as regular stages. So, we can use the power-up in order to grab this here egg. Backflip for style. Very nice. So, I see a life. I need it. Oh my god, camera. What are you doing? I assume this is how you get the life. I can't really imagine any other way you'd be able to get to it. Sweet. Bonk! Excuse me. Yeah, I'm my apologies for, spouting gibberish slightly more than usual. It's been a while since I've recorded anything, obviously. I've been quite busy, what with, moving into a new place, which this is my first time recording something in the new place, so that's a slightly momentous occasion, I guess. But yeah, there's that, and getting distracted by other games. Most recently, The Wonderful 101, which has been a lot of fun so far.
I'm late for a dinner party at the Tiki Lodge, and the portal to my home just stopped working. Maybe the portal will reactivate after a few more dragons hatch.
Yeah, sure. Just completely arbitrarily. Why not? But yeah, just completely got interrupted by that guy. Over here, we've got this here rock, which we can, use our head bash maneuver on, and, surprise, there was an egg inside it. Don't know how there was an egg inside the boulder, but, I'm just not gonna question it. Hit the sheep, jeez.
Your game camera is currently in passive mode. This mode requires you to control the camera yourself and moves more slowly. If you like, I can change the game camera to active mode. In active mode, the camera moves much faster.
No, I like moving the camera myself.
Okay, I won't change it.
Thank you! Yeah, I prefer having manual control over the camera, even if it is with the trigger buttons and not the right stick, which is what I'm more used to.
I see an egg at the bottom of this lake. I would go get it, but I don't want to get my fur all wet. Maybe you could get it. You can dive underwater by pressing the square button when you're on the surface, and charge underwater by holding down the square button.
So yeah, that's there's two of the unlockable moves shown already from the second game. Oh, what, the sign doesn't talk to me? Come on. But yeah, that's, that will lead to a special Sparks world, which we won't be able to get to for a while. It doesn't unlock until we've beaten the boss of this world, which we can't really get to yet because we need to fly on this hot air balloon, which I guess it needs, the hot air balloon needs people to weigh it down in order for us to be able to jump onto it. I assume that's the reasoning for why we can't just get onto it right now. Get the jar. Get the jar. Good dragon. Baby dragon! No, I don't... Has it ever been, like, canonically established how old Spyro is? Because, like, obviously he's a young lad, being, much smaller than the rest of the dragons, but he's, like... I'd assume he's, like, a teenager or something. But, I don't know for sure. Might be, like, listed on the Spyro wiki or something, I don't know. But anyways, we should be, just about finishing up this, this first homeworld. Have we got a 10 and 2? No, we've got 2 5s. That is most unfortunate. Because that means there's 2 entire monies that are unaccounted for, which is one of the worst things. Right up there with having 1 monies unaccounted for. I haven't talked to you yet, but are there... Yeah, there's no gems here.
Here I was, about to go for a nice swim at Shell Beach, and my portal just disappeared right in front of me. If you go find some more of those dragon eggs, I bet this portal will turn on again.
Yeah, I'm sure it would. Question mark. I'll just take your word for that. Yep. I didn't miss anything in here, did I? Doesn't look like it. Alright, time to go find 2 entire gems. Oh, there it is! What the hell? I even made a point to check there, and somehow I still missed that. Well, anyways, level complete. That is everything in this homeworld. If we go to our atlas here, we'll see that there are 4 main worlds in the game, and there's also a separate listing for the Sparks stages for some reason. I don't really know why. I guess just because they couldn't fit them in with the rest of the stages in the main worlds, I guess? I don't know. Anyways, as you can see, each of the main worlds has 8 different stages, plus the Sparks world, so 9. There's the home world, there's 4 regular stages, there's a speedway in every world, there's a boss stage in every world, there's the Sparks world, of course, and then there's an alternate character world. This is the first Spyro game to have more than 1 playable character. In fact, there are 6. In addition to Spyro and Sparks, there's 1 additional character unlocked in every world, and we'll get to those shortly. Well, we'll get to one of them shortly. The rest will have to wait for quite a while. But anyways, if we go to a page for a specific stage, then we'll see that there's a listing for all the eggs in the world. All the eggs in the world! Every single one! No, every egg that's found in a specific stage will be listed here. If you haven't collected an egg, then it will be... like, the egg itself will be grayed out, and there'll just be question marks next to... there'll be question marks in place of the clue. Except for, like, the next egg in sequence will have the clue listed. Like if I had like the first 2 eggs but not the not the third one, then the third one would be would have the fly through the cave clue showing, but 4 and 5 would just have question marks next to it. Anyways, enough talking about Atlas shenanigans that don't really matter. We've got a kangaroo to rescue. Because for some reason we can't just break the cage. Apparently it's made of some sort of ridiculously resilient material. Like we can't even head bash it, we just go around it somehow.
I'm getting paid a fortune to keep Sheila the kangaroo locked up. The pesky animal must have been causing a lot of trouble for that poor sorceress. I suppose I could accidentally let the kangaroo escape if you were to pay me, say, a small fee.
Yeah, no thanks, old buddy, old pal. I don't want you to have to lose your job on account of little old me.
Well, don't worry, Spyro. Sheila won't stay in jail forever. The sorceress is thinking about having her executed next Thursday.
Why specifically next Thursday? Like, why is she waiting that long? I don't really know. Anyways, we can't have that, can we?
I'm getting paid a...
Yeah, shut up. Take my money.
Ah, Spyro, I love your sweet naivete. Your kind-hearted nature might be your downfall someday, but for the time being, it's making me rich.
Yeah, okay. No hard feelings, eh?
I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
I reckon you'd be one of them dragons then.
Yeah, name's Spyro.
Never thought I'd see one. You dragons used to rule this entire world, you know. Then all of a sudden you left. Poof.
Dragons used to live here?
Didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
And they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
Well, I guess there's your semi-explanation as to why the portals only activate once you have enough dragon eggs. But anyways, that, I think that's a pretty good stopping point for this first episode. So next time on Let's Play Spyro Year of the Dragon, we are going to go into our first main stage of the game, Sunny Villa. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you then. Take care, everybody.